Give you a look around this thing. Got it 3-4 years ago for a great deal. It's not perfect. This rack a little loose, needs some welding. Redid the seat. It's a 2-stroke 4x4, and the way the 4x4 works is it's actually magnets. So when you press the button, it engages a magnet which locks the front wheels. So it is locking diffs, I guess. Not locking diff, but locking wheels, which gives it the 4x4, and the rear is a chain that goes right to a straight drive shaft. So it's actually liquid cooled as well, which is kind of neat. On demand for drive. So you press that button and it locks the 4x4 there. It was great for a while. I got a Yamaha now, so it doesn't see that much work anymore. The 2-stroke means that when you put some gas to it, it wants to lift quite a bit, which is fun, but when you're towing stuff, it's not amazing. The Yamaha that I've got is a 4-stroke, and it's a lot better, way more low down torque because it's geared that way. This one, not so much, and the rear tires are actually a little bit smaller than the front tires. So just for kicking around the lake, it's fun, but yeah, need to get it working again, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, get this in here. My jerry rig system. Oh, that's got some good electricity to it. Right on. Negative to negative. Oh, all right. Well, it's not pretty, but it'll work for now. Balance that precariously so it doesn't fall. Oop. Okay. Let's see if this turns over. Oh. All right, so the fan's on, which is good. I don't think this is gonna turn on. It wasn't at the lake, so we're just gonna see what the hell happens. Nothing. We'll try it again with it in neutral. There. It's in neutral. So try one more time here. Nothing, and that's not surprising. So next step, I think, is to take the piston out. Take the spark plug out. Yep. I bet you this thing's flooded. Although that smells like bad gas. So either way, that's not good. Let's take the cover off. There to the tank so we can expose the spark plug. You know what? The gas smells a little. Doesn't smell terrible, but doesn't smell amazing. So it might have to be flushed out. Oh, now we gotta take the tank. Take it off. Take this tank off. Loose. There's 2 bolts here. Just take this bracket off. We'll take this bracket off. Let's see if we can slide that tank out. It's a little hard to see, but the 2 bolts are right here. So we are going to pop them off. Beauty. Right on. Let's try to slide this tank out. I either hear gasoline or leaves, and I think they're leaves. Let's try to find where the fuel goes into. I'll pop this up and the gas go everywhere. That'll do me just fine. In fact, that's beautiful. So we'll put the gas cap on this. It's still hooked up. So, if need be, I can leave it off and see if it'll spark for me. I'm gonna tie this on. And tie it out of the way. Yeah, I'm gonna tie that out of the way. All right, we'll take the plug out. Let's see if it's sparking for us. Oh, I bet you it's full of, that's tight. Whew. Bet you it's full of carbon, flooded or something to that effect. That would be my guess. And the verdict is black. Oh, and oily. It smells oily. It honestly smells like 4-stroke oil, but this is a 2-stroke engine. So, might be hard to see. But it's quite oily. I know it's not going to spark, but to humor myself, let's have a look here. Let's test it out. Why not? Why not try? Who's to say? Who is to say it will or will not? Oh, it is sparking. Not a lot though. Hey, you know what? That's not bad. I'm kind of shocked. All right, we'll throw this in here. Get some brake or carb cleaner there. So we'll just go ahead and we'll try this. We'll see what the difference is here. Honestly, that does not look like it's much of a difference. It's not terrible. I mean, it is a bit better, actually. Not crazy amount. Let's see how that. See if we can get you in there. Let's get you in there a little bit more. Put some shadow on it. So that is definitely a little bit better. I'm gonna spray some quick start in there and we'll see what happens here. Quick start. Help dry out the cylinders. Turn it off, save some power. You know, dry out the cylinders, give it a little bit of a kick start. Let's see what happens. Let's go for broke. Let's put all the cards on the table here. Oh, make sure this is a neutral. Yep. It's in run. Let's give it a shot, a quick start. There might not be enough juice left in the battery. And that wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. I'm gonna go grab my power pack. If I had my booster and my battery charger, this would be a non-issue, but I'm gonna grab my booster pack and see if I can coax a little bit more power out of that battery. All right, I hooked up my battery pack. It's somewhat charged, so I don't know how far we're gonna be able to go with this, but let's see. Give it a little bit more go-go juice. One more try here. Nope, not gonna work. And if you're wondering why I do not pull start it, that is because the pull start is not there. The pull starter is broken, so you can only start this thing on the switch, the starter. So I'm gonna have to take a pause on this and grab my charger from my partner's house and from her house, and yeah, when I get it, we'll get back to this. So we'll see you soon. Well, alrighty, here we are a couple days later. I've got the batteries all charged here, or battery, and now jerry-rigged accordingly. So we should have some more power, a lot more power than we had before. So I just sprayed some starting fluid in there and threw the spark plug back in. So now we're gonna test it. We're gonna see how it goes. Hey! Right on. Well, there we go. That was pretty easy. That's great. I'm thrilled with that. Quite smoky. I'm gonna open this up. Don't want to get smoked out here, but that's great. That was surprisingly easy. I guess just needed the battery charged. So I think what I'll do now is put it all back together. Take it outside for a little ride. See what goes. Found a bolt for the other side. Well, sorry, not a bolt. Found a nut. That should work. Just as long as I can get that on. The plastic on the air filter housing's broken. Broke inside of the top here, so I'm going to glue that onto there. Oh, the Dutch is ripped. Nope. No, it didn't. That's good. Take this rubber piece off too. clean inside there too later. There. Good. Prep this. Ooh. Can't press that out. Looks like that's some sort of metal washer that's pressed in there. So I can't take that out. So I want to try some plastic weld. Now the problem is I don't have a plastic welder, but I do have a soldering iron, and I do have these 18 gauge finishing nails. So what I was gonna do is pop these off and see if I can't use these to stitch this together, and then use some JB Weld and glue the rest. But this I'll at least give it some rigidity. I'll just make sure when I tighten this down I don't tighten this too tight. Let's see here. I don't know how well this would work, but we'll give it the old college try. Something like that, maybe. Nope. What I'll do is I'll just see if I can clamp this on with a pair of vice grips. Oops. All right. Let's see how well this works. Try this like this. It's not working that well. See if I can just heat this up. Doubt the heat will go through, but who knows? Oh, something's happening. Come on, no way. Seems to be working. See if we can get you in there a little better. Oh, of course, I gotta move it. Of course I had to move it. Just hold it. Wow, there you go. Who says you need to spend a lot of money on those fancy plastic welders when all you need is a soldering iron and a 18 gauge nailer or 18 gauge finishing nails? Is that cool? Well, it's staying put. It's not. Try the other side now. Need another finishing nail. Okay, take one of these. Bend it ever so slightly. Try this on the other side. Well, it's still there. I mean, in a pinch, that's not bad. I'm gonna have to try this left-handed now. That'll be fun. Okay. Got the nail on there. Oh. Ew. Junk. Maybe I should clamp this on. Oh, it's going. It's going. Slowly but surely. Cool. It's actually pretty solid, surprisingly. I think what I'll do now is just cut a few small ones in straight lines, and I'll try to bridge that together. There's one. It's hard to get this thing to stop moving on you. That might be the trick to... Oh! Dig a little channel with the soldering iron. And then let it fall in the channel once it's in the channel. Heat it up, melt it in. Can't imagine these fumes are any good. But, c'est la vie. I think that's good. I think I'll leave it there. I'll put a little JB weld on the inside, but I'll just really clean this with that soldering iron. I mean, for all intents and purposes, that's strong. Wow. Holy moly. It's a little wobbly, but that's pretty strong, considering I don't have to do anything fancy. Just a soldering iron and some finishing nails. Pretty sweet. You know, I don't even know if I'm going to put glue in here. What I think of what I'll do is I'll just patch this with the soldering iron. Just take the soldering iron and just melt them together like this. Then it saves me the drying time. And really and truly, this is just so air doesn't escape. Turn that off. I mean, I'm happy with that. That's substantial. And again, this is just so there's no air leakage. I'm definitely going to be using that trick again. Wow. Cool. All right, let's go put it back on. Goes there. That. Cool. Alrighty. This should go in like so. This will go in this way. Look at that. That feels good. It's not going anywhere now. Absolutely lovely. BEA, beautiful. Now I seem to only have a bolt here. Wing nut. Let's put this cover on. Let's see. Check to see if I have any more of these nuts. Found the bolts I need. Bolts. Sorry, the nuts that I need. Right on. Oops. Good show. Oh, and that's solid. That is solid. Oh, that's fantastic. Right on. Put the trim on now. We go through here. That makes sense. Yeah, that's it. One. Oh, of course that's not on. I didn't recognize it until it's too late. Can I pull this back without breaking it? Yeah. There. Good show. Right on. All right. Cool. Right on. All right. It's time to take this out, give it a try, see how it goes. Alrighty, not too shabby. I think it's time to see if we can back out of here, take it for a ride. there we go. Not too shabby. Pretty smoky, but not too shabby. Three-wheel donkey because let's see here. The high beams work. I know the rear light doesn't work, but it's a three-wheel donkey right now. So I got the magnets for this because the 4x4 runs on magnets. When you engage it, it locks the hub through a magnet, which locks the drive shaft right there. So it's good three-wheel though. This thing has tons of torque. You can do catwalks with it. So great little quad. I don't know if I'll keep it though, because I have my 4x4 and the Honda or Yamaha 4x4. It is 4-stroke, and when the dogs run behind it, it's not as smoky. So I kind of like that a little bit more. But this is really high up, which I really like. And again, even on three-wheel drive, it'll tow. It's a torque monster, being two smoke. So, but that's gonna do it for us today. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.